Hey everyone, my name is Nishan Gupta. I'm a second year student here at IIM Shillong, and in this video we are going to talk about how to prepare for DILR for CAT 2024. So if you're starting your preparation in the month of Jan 2024, then this is the best time to start preparing for CAT because you have a total of 11 months at your disposal. Now these 11 months can be divided into two major aspects: the preparation aspect and the mocks aspect. Now both of these aspects are equally important, but you need to remember that preparation comes first, mocks comes second. So what does preparation phase mean? The preparation phase means sitting and looking at each of those videos or attending every single lecture, making notes, doing the solved examples, understanding the concepts, and practicing n number of questions until you're not completely familiar with the subject matter. If your foundation is good, that is, if your preparation, these concepts, these understanding, and this practice that you do for the majority of your portion is good, then your mocks are gonna be great. And if your foundation is bad, then no amount of mocks is gonna fix bad preparation. How to prepare for DILR for CAT 2024. The first and foremost thing to remember is to give equal weightage to DI as well as LR for CAT 2024. You might have a strong side, you might have a weak side. That doesn't matter. You don't know the distribution between the DI and LR type sets for CAT, and so you need to prepare for both equally and strengthen both equally. Your method of preparation should be as follows. Before June or July, before you start mocks essentially, you should be done with at least 300 to 400 good quality sets in DILR. A good quality set is a set that makes you think hard, makes you think of a different approach, is a type of question that you have not seen before, and is a type of question that really challenges you and makes you think and expand your thinking ability. If you have done 300 to 400 such good quality sets before mocks, you have laid the foundation for mocks. If you've taken 30 to 40 mocks, each having about 4 to 5 sets, then you have additionally done 150 to 200 sets depending on the number of mocks you have done. So your total preparation can go as high as up to 500 sets in the entirety of 11 months. If you have done close to 500 sets including mocks, then your preparation for DILR is stellar. The best way to prepare for DILR on a daily routine is something like this. If you're using videos, if you're using textbooks, it doesn't matter. Take a particular question, pause at that particular question. Don't look at the solution. Okay, spend at least 30 to 40 minutes trying to solve that question. Rack your head out, go to a point of exhaustion until you cannot think of a way to solve that particular question. Once you're out of all possible options, regardless of whether you've solved it or not, you then press play, or you then look into the solution and you look at the approach of how that particular person has solved that question, and then you resolve it keeping in mind this approach. DILR is all about collecting approaches to solving questions. The more and more approaches you collect from various sources, the better is your preparation. The more and more approaches you collect, the more you increase your ability to think in a particular question, because the questions that you see for DILR are not going to be similar. They're going to be new questions for CAT. The question bank for DILR is unlimited. So you cannot practice to a level that questions look familiar, unlike quant. So what your goal is supposed to be is to try to improve your thinking ability. And your thinking ability is improved if you spend 30 to 40 minutes trying to solve it. And then once you cannot solve it, you look at the approach and then you mimic that approach so you understand a new way of solving that. If in case you have solved it and they are solving it in a new approach, make sure to mimic that approach as well, so you have not two different ways to solve one particular problem. And this is how you practice and prepare for DILR as a whole.